Hey everybody, it's Eric from EPautos.com. It is 8:15 on the morning after. I'm just gathering my thoughts in the wake of the news that we've decided, we, meaning the federal government under Trump, has decided to wage an unprovoked war against another state on behalf of another state. And without getting too deeply into that, I just want to make a more general point about something I think it was that Glenn Greenwald said about how we live in a post-constitutional era, by which he meant that the Constitution, and this is my construction, isn't worth a $20 Confederate bill. And by the way, here I go again, another Clover, 51 miles an hour, 55 mile an hour speed limit. No reason to be going at least the speed, not be going at least the speed limit, but oh, Clover! Where do these people come from and what's the matter with them? I mean, I guess they aren't in a hurry, but I just don't get it. I don't get driving at a soporific pace like that. It puts you into a coma. You know, it's astounding to me. And they're everywhere. I wonder whether it has something to do with the vaccines. I think we got another one coming up here too, but we'll see. Anyhow, back to the subject at hand about the post-constitutional era. It's analogous to the way things were in Rome when they still had the forms of the Senate, but everybody understood that the state was governed by the princeps, by the imperator, in other words, by Caesar. And yup, here we go again. 46 miles an hour now. Clover. Oh, gotta go nice and slow on a road with a 55 mile an hour speed limit. Want to bet this guy slows for the curves? I don't get it. I just don't understand what's wrong with these people. Are they in it? They're in a stupor of some kind. Let's see what happens. Where did he? Oh, now he's picking up speed for the curve. It's like they accelerate and then they decelerate for no apparent reason at all. At least he didn't brake for the curve. He almost got to the speed limit in the curves. Oh, now let's see what happens as we get to the passing zone here. And hopefully I will be able to pass this guy. See, is the way clear? Is the way? Yes, the way is good. Of course, he's picking up speed. They do this all the time. Like, you know, they drive slow like that, and then when you pass them, then they pick up speed because they don't want you to pass. It's like they want to be the first in line. It's this sort of passive-aggressive attitude. I just don't know what to make of it. I'm a professional writer, and it sometimes boggles my capacity to articulate. Anyway, once again, back to this whole subject. You know, the government just does what it wants to do. And, you know, the chimp, as I like to call him, George W. Bush, made this explicit when he talked about how he was the decider. I'm the decider, and I decide, right? And now we've got essentially a spray-tan decider. Who voted for this? I mean, I'm talking to people like me who actually got fooled again, and we voted for Trump because we listened to what he said and we thought, oh, at last there's somebody who's going to not start new wars, who isn't interested in wars, isn't interested in police state stuff. We might actually have some semblance of America again under this guy. I voted for him. A lot of other people voted for him. And now look what we've got. We've got another war, and this one could go big potentially. And what are the repercussions of it? And to get back for the fourth time to what I'm trying to talk about here, it says in the Constitution that Congress shall have the power to declare war. Not the president, who doesn't declare it, but just takes us to war, drags us along with him. Think about this. You know, for those of you who are listening who have got teenage kids or kids in their 20s, did you vote to have your kids potentially sent to the Middle East to fight and die for Israel's war? That's where we're headed. And I deeply regret at this moment, and I'm a little upset right now, so maybe I'll change my mind a little bit, but at this moment, I deeply regret having voted for Trump. You know, I did because I was appalled by Kamala Harris and the thought of her and Tim Walz being the ones in charge of the federal government deeply concerned me. But now what have we got? We've got something that in its own way is even more metastatic and cancerous. And the reason why is because the people who would ordinarily be up in arms if we had Kamala Harris or Tim Walz doing this stuff are making excuses for it because it's their guy who's doing it. Isn't it great? Orange man good. Ugh. Anyway, more over at EPautos.com, the web's best libertarian gearhead site. And for those who are new to my channel, I apologize for the not so great quality of these videos. It has to do with the fact that I've got this cheesy little camera, but I like my cheesy little camera because it's got on, off, start, stop. I don't like all the functionality that they have put into the newer cameras. And I can't find an old new version of the camera that I have so that the picture quality will be better, but I'm continuing to look for it, and hopefully I'll be able to have one soon. Meanwhile, thanks for bearing with, and hopefully the world is not going to go up in a beautiful mushroom cloud. Our mushroom clouds are the most beautiful and spectacular of all mushroom clouds.